Hello my friends, welcome back to Legacy of the Void Zerg Edition. We are on the Host, and this is a mission that I'm going to go pure power gamer on. I think the Host is one of the most open-ended missions in StarCraft, and numerically it's also insane. So I'm going to get Kerrigan into the best Kerrigan that I can muster, and we're going to go from there. So I want Malignant Creep, I want Fury, I want definitely... I want improved extractors. Reconstitution's not going to do anything on this mission. 10 Zerglings, it's the Host. Raptorlings, Adrenal Overload, Impaler, Frenzy. Let's go Corpser. Oh, you know what? There's a ton of little enemies that spawn on this, so Corpsers are going to be great with Hydrolytic Bile. Do not care about the Swarm Host because I said I'm going to be doing good stuff. And then I think everything else here looks good. We'll go for the Viper just in case. Viper's not as good.
This lab houses the culmination of Narud's research, the hybrid.
Excellent. Now let's finish the hybrid. Defend the hive cluster.
So one thing that we noted earlier is that the void spawned enemies are not mind controllable. That was very, very apparent in the very first mission that we did with them, where we unlocked them on Slaying. So that is not really the play here. I think that mind controlling the Golden Armada on the next mission is definitely going to be the play though. That's where we'll get to get the Infestor value. What I was going to say about the Viper is it's one of the best units in the game. The Viper is one of the best units in the game, and its one weakness is having bunches of small enemies that are well spread out, and that is exactly what this mission has. So I don't think that the Viper is going to be the greatest thing ever. We're going to get one queen really quick to spread creep down here. We have Malignant Creep, which is going to make all the creep way better, even our enemies, which tends to be spread all about this map. And we're going to wait for this little attack wave to come. And then it's going to be time to go. And I'm going to try to take down this first Void Pylon real fast. It's not called a Void Pylon. That's Vorazun's thing. Let's get the Hydras in the back. Alright, Hydra in the front. I just want to soak shots, try to kill everybody that's coming at us, and eventually we should be able to kill the enemies faster than they can spawn in. That's the goal. Yeah, I'm not surprised that everybody died. Put Kerrigan on attack move command and just blast whenever we can. Continue getting the creep to spread. I'm going to get a couple defenders over here just to make sure that things are clean as I continue to push. The shields are down on the first Void Shard. We're going to have an expansion very fast, and that's going to be huge. The plan is I want to saturate 2 bases before I actually start getting anything like upgrades or tech. I just want to have a very good economy so that I can overwhelm the later things with big numbers. I think Ultralisk, Roach, Queen with a little bit of Hydra is probably the goal here. It's a short-ranged composition, which often when you have that much short-range stuff working together, it can kind of be a negative. However, these fights are so wide open that I think it's going to be a lot more accessible to have tons of short-range stuff. By the way, these guys have Snipe, which is a bit much. That's a very good ability you got there, bud.
Make it quick.
And we can spread this creep, which is going to give us pre-warning on the enemy attack waves. The first attack that is going to be at all worth talking about is at 5 minutes, I believe. That's when Amon is like, "Hello, I am coming to beat you up with all of my friends." And then you're like, "Oh no, you're so powerful." Everything is kind of a joke until... Are you kidding?
Make it quick.
You killed my active creep tumor, you jerk butt. Here, I'm going to kill your Baneling. Oh. He turned around, so he didn't notice it for a while. That's really unfortunate. Oh, man. I thought it would work out. Okay. So first big attack is incoming. Here, we can get it again. Right there. Baneling! I'm not good enough for that strategy. I'm just gonna make creep tumors and spread my creep. Oh, goodness. Let's try again. Right here. No, the Baneling is so slow. He doesn't want to explode. Amon's got the smartest Banelings in all the land. Alright, so once this is dealt with, we're going to be able to move forward. I know exactly what I want to use my first apocalypse on, and it is this. Oh, I don't have a Roach Warren. And I don't have 3 evolution chambers, which is what I want. Alright, Roaches for defense and Kerrigans for destroying the entire universe. There we go. We can get our first friend. I wonder who it will be.
If you can attack these positions from behind and destroy them, we will join the slaughter.
It's not really from behind, it's from the front, Zagara. But I appreciate the idea. Roach Warren, Roach Warren. You gonna finish soon? There we go. That is Infinity Roaches, which is gonna give me so much. So there's gonna be a lot of people that are asking about the corrosive roaches versus the versus the spawny roaches, and reason that I'm going for it is specifically on this mission. The enemy spawns so many things that it's just this constant source of broodlings. You know, this might have one of the highest enemy counts for a non-defense mission, which is really going to pump those numbers up.
Speak. No time.
Yeah, it turns out that first apocalypse was a great tool to take this area down very cleanly. We've got to pull these over here. We got these roaches. Sorry, Miss Queen. And because it's hydrolytic bile, which is +8 versus light, we just cleave through them.
With pleasure, my queen.
Over this way. Oh, hello. That's a lot of stuff.
We are ready to kill.
If I could burrow these roaches, I'd be so much better at the game. The enemy is definitely way smarter than normal, which is interesting on this mission. It's a fun little treat to see them be even better. What I don't like is the way that this creep seems to work. So we got Zagara over here, but look what's happening. There are these areas that are unbuildable, and that means that we have to spread it across these enormous ravines of darkness, which unfortunately is not like super good. What I'm going to focus on right now is getting the upgrades for the Ultras. Ultras are not going to be great until they have 3-3, because the enemy does have 3-3. I'm pretty sure like 7 Zerglings kill an Ultralisk right now. We're going to focus on the Roach, which doesn't really care about his upgrades as much, and of course the Queen, which can heal. So it's kind of like a makeshift armor upgrade on the Queen, and it's got anti-air. Other than that, I think that I want to wait for Zagara to attack again, so we can try to get another friend. My personal feeling on this mission is that if you can move up and you can grab the bases that are up here and here, then they kind of attack in the same way, and they get that tandem effort, which makes life a lot more simple.
You have my attention.
One thing I'm lacking is a gas dump. I might want some impalers. Yeah, because they keep attacking over here. This is obviously going to be a base or a attack that is very holdable. However, I think that 6 or so impalers just chilling out would be a great way to make it so I don't have to deal with this anymore. Oh, the strike cannons! Oh no! Yeah, we're getting some impalers. My goodness. Oh.
Shall all serve. I bring order.
They've dispatched aircraft to attack us.
Yeah.
Speak.
I don't really want to attack up this way then with Zagara. We're just going to pull back over here. Make sure we're getting these overlords. And you know what? This area might be preferable now that I think about it. I just want the areas to be secure. I want to have a long standoff distance from my enemy.
Evolution complete.
And right now they're just awkwardly close. So we'll send the impalers up here for now. And then use our aggressive force to defend. How close to 2-2 are we? Not that far. So if we defend this attack wave, I don't know if it'll take Apocalypse. Oh gosh, that's a lot of Seeker missiles, huh? See what we can do here. Oh, that was a Seeker. Ow. Ravens are down. And we dealt with it. We almost have that 2-2, and then we can go. Might as well kill this little outpost while we wait for those 2-2. And start 3-3 so we can fold in some ultralisks. Particularly once we have that third base, ultras are going to be great. We'll be able to afford them really easily.
Our forces are under attack.
Want to make sure the Impalers are on creep for their bonus. And then...
I've come this far.
Oh, what? That's not where my mouse cursor was, game. Well, the snapping feature, the nice and convenient snapping feature that allows you to target enemies much easier, is truly showing off its power in this version of StarCraft 2. Really appreciate it, video game. Can we talk about these Thors that just get 13 kills with their shot cannons? That's insanity. Also, that's a lot of enemies spawning here. I did not expect this to go so poorly. But the cannon stun, so as soon as they hit you, there's not much you can do. Keep spraying the creep. Banshee's incoming this... Oh no. They have scan. They're hitting from two sides at once. This is horrible. So there was an attack wave there at the same time. That was part of it. We were defending against both an attack wave and the main defense force. And then my Apocalypse just went off on an adventure, which wasn't good as well. So, let's try to not lose this area. And we're getting a bunch of ultras. I don't know if Zagara is doing a good job over here or not, but I feel like my pressure should be focused in this direction first. It just feels like the right decision. Ah, there was even more tanks. Yeah, it's usually a bunch of tanks that come at once, like 6 or so. So I think what happened was they sieged up like right over here and just annihilated my roach wave. And the queens, which are also armored. So not ideal. But we can definitely come back from it. This mission is built around you losing stuff and then having to come back. This is a lot of powerful units that are spawning, though. 3-3-3 carriers. Don't have a whole lot in the anti-air department right now. But I kind of feel like just having a big ultra count is actually the way to do this. They're swinging in from this side again. I really need to not lose this hatch. Pull this guy back. Ultras deal with the Ravens so well, because even if they get hit, they don't care. What are you doing, Zagara? Should I go with you?
You have my attention.
Nah, you're so aggressive, Zagara. And not in the right direction. I think that having this third base is good. Not that there's not another base up there, but we already did a lot of this area. You can see the reinforcement forces are significantly weaker than the first wave. And it does appear that we are vulnerable to abduct with our ultras, which seems illegal.
Evolution. Defend the hive cluster.
This was definitely the right choice. It, turns out that ultralists are pretty good in mass. Who would have guessed?
Another one down.
2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully we dealt with most of the air units over here. As long as we take down this carrier and stop the enemy from dealing with this. They got a good number of mutas and ultras being healed by medevacs. But all in all, really happy with the way that went. There's attack coming to the south, and we can try to spread this creep. I'm not sure how this crater works with creep. I might just not be able to spread it.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, it does appear that there's just this giant artificial area that is uncreepable, unfortunately. And that does mean the end of Malignant Creep to the left. We can still continue spreading to the top, though. So I guess that means our aggression should go through the top. I'm gonna keep trying to orbit around and see if I can come up with something. So these are fine. I am maxed. We're gonna wait on Zagara.
I need answers. Make it.
Our base is under attack.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I wanted the creep so I could actually see these attacks coming. Without that, it's a lot more difficult. Thank you for the abduct.
Speak. I need answer.
It is just my fate. Oh my goodness. So Zagara, you ready to attack soon? I would love to have a little tandem play. That'd be fun. Me and you like old times. I'm going to build some extra hatcheries here just as emergency hatches so that I don't get this one targeted down. Here we go.
We are ready to kill.
You have my attention. I am the swarm.
Let's make this work, Ziggy Zags. We got another apocalypse ready. I'm just going to toss it down right here before I can see the enemy so that the targeting thing does not get hijacked. And that was a much better apocalypse.
Our forces are under attack.
And then I think we just kind of move forward. This is what I mean about melee units being very good on this mission. Because this area is so spread out that they don't get stuck on each other at all. And melee units are statistically way overtuned. Reason being is that they got stuck on each other. Right? That is supposed to be their one weakness and it just doesn't exist here. Well, I guess not hitting air is the other weakness. Unless it's Legacy of the Meme. I've never seen an Ultralisk Chrysalis be graviton beamed. That is hysterical.
Evolution complete. Make it. Evolution complete.
Also, every time one of these comes back, we have to listen to Evolution Complete. I apologize. That is a bug in the game.
You have my attention.
There's nothing we can do about it.
Evolution is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our drones are under attack.
Careful with the missiles.
My attention.
Where's the
I
Raven?
am the swarm.
Here it is. Kerrigan, I need you to kill
Evolution
this.
complete. What
I have
is it?
no other tool to deal with such a menace.
Feel the fury of the swarm.
So how do I want to protect this base to the side? Oh, there's creep. Okay.
Explain yourself.
So did the hatch finish? And then what that did was it added an area of eligible creep, which then proceeded to spread the creep over there because I had the tumors nearby.
You have my attention.
That is a very weird mechanic. I guess it's kind of acting as if this is a vertical cliff face,
Explain.
because that's how it works with that. Okay, I get it. You know, how dare Blizzard not be designing their campaigns with Legacy of the Void Zerg Edition in mind, right? Honestly, that's pretty offensive. They should be shunned for doing
Our
this.
forces are under attack. Complete.
Keep throwing these down.
Evolution complete.
And if we clear this area out and then spread some creep over, it will actually be not a bad
Is it?
little spotter for a lot of stuff.
I've come this far.
We'll blow up the Immortals in one shot. We're going to start losing actual units soon. And this is like the worst area to use melee units because of that clumping issue. But it's still going pretty well because the enemy is just not super high in number.
Evolution complete.
And then I want to rescue my additional allies. I'm going to do the one down here first because I feel scared.
Cannot escape the swarm.
How much money is over here? Not a whole lot, so we are going to have to transfer these guys soon. I'm going to transfer most of them right now up here.
Make
And
it.
then as we lose units over here, we will replace them with drones.
Our forces are under attack.
Move in. Take this down. That was quite the choke point, but we got through it, and now it's going to be a big open area as long as we don't go into the objective accidentally, which is definitely a thing that could happen if I am not careful. I am not careful. Well, I hope that they just lose interest and we continue attacking downwards. We did need to open up a little bit of supply for saturating the space. And we can't spread the creep over there either. Darn. I should have known that just by the nature of how this worked, but it slipped my mind when I was thinking about more important things.
Evolution complete.
And we just fade on down. Let's carefully.
Understood. Let's finish this.
More ultralisks. And let's go find our friend.
We are ready to kill.
It's kind of a shame that Stepman with his Mecha Swarm isn't just randomly in Legacy of the Zerg. It would be really good. A lot of people were saying that they wish he was the Purifier Forces, and that ended up not happening. It'd be really funny, though, if you could just rescue an ally here, and instead of the last one being Dahaka, it's just, for whatever reason, Stepman with some Mecha Brood Battle Carrier Lords. I would be very happy about that.
Explain yourself.
You got some voice lines about him having no idea who he is or why he's here, but he's ready to fight. That would be lovely. So our allies are now fleeing in terror, which I was going to compliment them about half a second ago, and... Are you serious? Alright.
Mineral field depleted.
I was kind of hoping you'd do something useful, Stukov. Yeah, this base is down. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay.
Mineral field depleted.
Then Kerrigan can absolutely crush 3 carriers on her own.
Explain yourself.
We're going to move the ultras back.
Make it quick. Bolt speed.
And then I guess I'll make some spines. And some drones.
What is it?
This area is pretty safe, so I think that if I go overboard with spine drone over here, it'll be fine.
Strike swiftly.
Research continues.
And Stukov do some... This doesn't really feel like a Stukov army. I normally think of more like Infested Terran with Stukov.
Can defy my will.
Here they come.
So this is one of the big attacks. I want to be done with this base before the big attack hits. Actually, I'm pretty sure Kerrigan can solo the big attack, so I don't really care. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Forces are under mineral field depleted. Evolution complete.
There you go.
Evolution complete.
Oh!
Our forces are under attack.
Yep, okay. She seems pretty good.
Make it quick. Mineral field depleted. Forces are under attack.
Perfect.
What is it?
Now all we gotta do is take out these air units, and we will be solid for the rest of the mission, I think. I'm gonna get some spores in front. This is just to mess up the melee units that are going to come and attack, because Stukov seems to have a very weird army, and he's not infested, which could defend better probably, because there'd be more of a trickle and better spotting.
No time like the present. What is it already?
That's all right.
Research continues.
There we go.
Clear of defenders. Dahaka, send your pack into the city.
Yes, we will feast upon their essence.
So, Void Shard.
Excellent. Now let's finish the hybrid. Yeah.
Forward.
Final... Or it's not the final one, but
Their essence will be
it's kind of open and annoying. This one, the last 2, I guess, are just kind of hard to attack into, and I'm not entirely sure what I want my angle to be.
Boldly.
But this is the final one that I have to take cost efficiently. Then I can throw really everything at the enemy for the end.
No time like the present.
Yeah, look at this weird creep stuff. I guess this is just normal on his side. He's just not spreading the tumors. A few enemies have been pulled over to this side. I think that means it's time to go with the ultras. At some point, I was planning on going for a more... Kerrigan, why are you up there?
Our forces are evolution
A more mixed composition or whatever, and then it just turns out that Ultra is the composition if you want to win. Shouldn't be surprising. We're going to blow this out of the sky.
Evolution complete. Evolution complete.
And just restock.
Our evolution complete.
Liberator's kind of scary. Oh! Kerrigan did get sniped at the very last second there.
We're almost there. Fight with all you have.
There's no escaping for you guys. Goodbye. I don't have many hatches, though.
Our victory is assured.
I think I have a good plan to beat this mission.
We are ready to kill.
I'm not sure if it's good yet, but it's definitely a plan. It involves a couple hatcheries. It involves a couple Zerglings. And then a little bit of fun. We just gotta max out first. Ooh, Dahaka is sending some good stuff. Like, we're getting roaches and hydras from this side, which is pretty wimpy. The queens, not really feeling it. But just ultras coming in with triple upgraded hydras behind it.
Our base is under attack.
That's madness. That was a bold Marine. Mobius Marine over there really thought he could do it, but he's not quite talented enough, unfortunately. So Dahaka is actually going to clear through all of these enemies, and now getting healed by Zagara is pretty darn nice. So Zagara's got that combo potential. Now they're probably going to bust up. I think. At least Zagara is. There you go, Dahaka. You actually want to be in the front, my dude.
Deny the truth and prove your existence is without meaning. You shall.
And these Archons being taken down is great for me. If this guy can be eliminated, because he'll Psystorm me.
Another wave incoming.
Strike swiftly.
Close enough. Oh, that is a big old army. That's not good.
Explain yourself.
Oh, well, I do have a bunch of spores that I can use. And we got a Zagara to help. Yeah, we can just burrow these under. It won't even be a problem.
Unacceptable command.
This is why you build your defenses.
Unacceptable command.
And we got that bonus damage versus biological, so we melt the Broodlords. Okay, and then we're going to target everything, bring them all over here, and be prepared for the death.
Mineral field depleted.
So what mineral field is starting to be depleted? This natural expansion is completely gone. The main has very little left.
Death.
I have 297 soon-to-be Banelings, which seems like a solid number for ending this mission. I can't even morph them all before the first have finished the morphing process. That's insane. Well, I'm also out of money. That did, drain me very quickly. There we go. That's all of them.
Forward.
I don't think we need Kerrigan here.
Essence will be mine.
Oh, everybody's hitting at the same time.
Mineral field
You
depleted.
cannot escape the swarm.
Okay, everyone's hitting at the same time. Which side are they going in from? Which side has been damaged more? I guess they're going in up there, so we want to work with them. Stukov is going to do his thing, but yeah, that seems to be the better path. Okay, we ready to rumble?
You're
I'm just hitting F2 and clicking on the objective. Here they come! Here they come!
mineral field
It worked! It worked exceedingly well!
The end of an age is at hand.
Beautiful. beautiful.
You must eliminate the hybrid. Time is short.
The hybrid is weakened. Kill it.
Banelings, go! It's the Splitterlings. They're all we have left.
It is done, my queen.
Oh, dude.
Battle is near.
Now, I'm not one to tell people how to change their custom campaigns generally. I value the artistic freedom of the creator. But if it was not one giant baneling that flew into there and then the creator ended up at the end, would that not be the most hilarious way to do it? Oh, that would be so good. Oh, that would be wonderful. Alright guys, that was the host for Legacy of the Void Zerg Edition. I had a good old time using all the most powerful Zergy things, except for Infestors, which we're going to use next time. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.